Yeah, what's good? This is the Auntie Talk Club, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. You feel me? What I mean, talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about what's going on with the Safety Act. We're gonna get down because I've been how you call it, looking at other people's what they talking about. Let's get to the main source of this whole thing. As of January 2023, the purge, which it is going to be the purge, is going to begin January 1st, 2023. What I'm trying to say is this: that's just the test out spot. I hope you get what I mean. Y'all call in, tap in with me, tap in, tap in. Y'all can call that number 678-509-3011. That number, you'll see it on the screen, 678-509-3011. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to wait till people get in the room so we could talk about this, and let's get it going. Um, Hold on, y'all. You got to hold for a minute. Hold for 1 second. We on live. I'm sorry about that little brief hold that we had. We had to have that hold because we had technical difficulties going on. But like I said, let's talk about the Safety Act. uh, y'all just don't know. They mentally is ready to mentally take off the shackles off your mental state. This is what this state is called. The mental, how you call it, shackles being taken off the mind. Okay, it's time for us as people, like we had back in the days. We was running our own communities, our own villages. This is that time. They tired of how you call it, babysitting us. They tired of how you call it, keeping us at bay as a little baby. We're gonna have to start protecting ourselves. We're gonna have to start policing our own communities. That's what it's turning out to be, whether you know it or not. We're gonna have to start policing our own community. We're gonna have the black men to start standing up as men's and stop being cowards. Like whatever's going on in our neighborhood, we're gonna have to police it. And we have a man in our neighborhood that we know is going around raping women, the black man's gonna have to deal with him. Okay? So basically that's what they're trying to say. You're gonna have to, when that governor said you're gonna have to take, if you put a trespassing against somebody and they come in your and trespass in your barn, and you know they don't belong in the barn with you, and that's your property, you're gonna have to take matters in your own hand. Basically, is what he's trying to say is you have to take your own action for your own property, for your own everything. Okay? Okay, we have a caller, y'all. Just starting, we already got a caller. Let's get it. Hello, caller. Caller. Hello, caller. You on the Auntie Talks Club. Let's go.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree everything you're saying because when I was the laws, I was looking at I wasn't believing it, but I'm looking at what you're saying. It makes sense to look at that like the law trying to like let us handle our own work, you know.
Yeah, and what you seeing all over the internet right now, people getting in a frenzy, scared. Why are we being scared? This is our time to stand up as a nation, which is our black nation, and start policing our own community, start handling our own business. And everybody making like a scared. No, they tired of how you call it policing us. Because the majority of people that's doing crime is, and you can't say I'm being racist because I'm a black person. It's our people. We are the main corpus of a lot of crime. So they are tired. So what I came to a conclusion is they're gonna start taking the shackles off our mental and let us start standing up for ourselves. Okay? And like that mayor said, if somebody's trespassing, is you gotta handle that. Okay? He tried to do the little offense to let you understand what he mean. Like any crimes that's going on, you're gonna have to take it upon yourself to handle. Okay? So they call this a purge. It could be the purge. It's the way how we handle it. It's how we handle this purge that's about to start. And like I said, they doing it in this city, in this state, this state they doing it in. They always gotta have somebody that got to be the first corporate of a state that they do it. Just like anything else, when the corona came out, the coronavirus came out. Oh, this state started it first. Oh, this state started this first. They always gotta have the first state that starts something. That don't mean it's not coming to other states. I want you to understand. That don't mean it's not coming to other states. That means this is the first state that's put this in action, that put this into the action for this to take place. So,
Yep.
and they got the nerve to call it the Safety Act, okay? Which we know is nothing going to be safe about that. And it could become safe is the way we handle it, though, okay? Like if we know somebody is a criminal, we're going to have to take it upon ourselves to handle it as citizens, okay? So at the end of the day, I'm just on here to let the black man know it's time to stand up, black man. It's time to stand up. You're going to have to put on your big man pants. You're going to have to put on your big man status of what you are as a king. And you're going to have to take care what needs to be taken care of. Your black man's going to have to start policing your own communities. That's what they leaving it to. Police your own stuff. Stop depending on us. You're grown ass people and y'all gotta have a police that regulate for y'all. Start regulating and take care of what needs to be taken care of. Okay? Clean up your streets. Clean up the community. That's basically what they're telling you. Clean up your own mess. These criminals is out here doing all this. Y'all take care of it. So, some of y'all call it the purge. I call it taking off the mental shackles off of us and let us stand up and stop being babies and taking things in our accountability and be mature about the situation. So if anybody feel other than that, call in. Call in. We could discuss it. We could talk about it. We could do whatever you want to do. But just call in. I'm waiting for you to call in so we could talk on this subject. Because this subject is like, how you call it? The black man just need to stand up now. And they got to stand up now. You have no choice, black man. When this comes to your city, you ain't going to have no choice. Because I know a lot of you black men got family. A lot of you black men got people that you love. It's going to be time for you to, how you call it, put everything to a side and become a grown man at this moment. Either you're going to become a grown man or you're going to just let it die out and just let it be havoc all over. So if that's what y'all want, hey, y'all do what y'all got to do.
Yeah, I have a
But,
question.
okay.
So,
Sorry about that. I get into it because I'm passionate when I talk. But go ahead.
yeah, so they said that it might be for like 48 hours. Do you think they might have a session that it will be forever and last forever, or you think it will just be the 48 hours that they said, or you think it would just be, you
Well,
know?
I never heard about 48 hours. I heard something that's similar, like if the person that's on house arrest, they got an ankle monitor, they got 48 before they respond to them. But I don't know about the situation about this purge that they're about to let set off. I don't know if they're going to let that be for 48 hours. I never heard a timing on it. So.
Oh yeah. I think they said they gonna give the people 48 hours to leave out the state. The people, I think.
Yeah, so basically the 40 hour, yeah, to get them time to whatever to leave, but I don't think it's going to be up to 48 hours. And the only way I feel that is because the fact that they said they're going to let the prisoners out. You don't let prisoners out for 48 hours because you're not going to find them prisoners. It's going to be forever to say, let's go back and go get them. So it's contradicting itself. If you're going to let the prisoners out the prison in Illinois, that can't be no 48-hour type thing. There's no way in the world they're going to do 48. It's like I said, they tired of a baby in us. They tired of them policing us. They let them do their own thing. Let's let them out and let it go whatever way it goes. It's like they don't care. So my thing is this. Everybody got to stop looking at it as a bad thing. Just like right now, if somebody try to break in my house and they break the hinges off my door, or they just crack a little of the hinges off my door, you think I'm going to get on the phone and call 911 first? I'm going to protect me and my children at that moment. It going to take 911 a minute to get to my house. So as I'm going to really rely on 911, this is what I'm trying to make you understand. We're going to have to start policing our own stuff. I ain't going to wait till 911 and this person just broke entry to my home. I'm going to go take action and go get the blinky, go get my pistol, go get whatever is needed. Okay? For my life. For my family life. So y'all got to understand, it's bigger. It's bigger than what y'all think it is. Okay? So what standards are you going to be in if they come in and break in? What you going to do? 911? Oh, somebody's trying to break in my house. No. If you're the sensible person, you're going to have to stand up and say, I got to fight for myself. Because by the time 911 get there, you'll be gone. You ain't going to have time for 911. What you're going to have time for is you get yourself together and react on the response that's coming to you. So that's what I'm going to do. Somebody break open my door, I'm immediately is going to react on my safety. And my safety is me first with my family. And my safety is whoever's coming through that door. Ooh, I feel sorry for you. That's what I'm talking about. So we got to get into the understanding of we act like these people supposed to protect us. You got to protect yourself. Well, caller, I'm going to take the next caller. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
You had it on speaker, right? That's what I'm
No, Sonny. Yeah, sorry for the interrupt. Okay, like I said, we gotta start policing our own. This is not nothing bad that everybody's making it to. If you haven't went out and got your arms, I'm sorry that you didn't. But yeah, it's time to take the shackles off of us mentally. We are mentally in a bind that this gonna have to wake up a lot of our people. I'm kind of like how you say it, moving forward. I'm kind of in a state of this might be a good thing for us people, our people to wake up. Our people, our men to start being men, and start protecting the community that they live in. This ain't how you call it. Oh, this gonna be havoc. It could be havoc if we allow it to be havoc. Okay. Notice what I said. This could be havoc, and we allow it to be a havoc situation. We don't have to let it be. The community could stand up, and we could say if we see crime, we handle it accordingly to what the crime is being done in our community. This is time for us to stand up as people and stop having other people that we complained about so much. Oh, they killing us, they doing this. Okay, so what they probably say, let us step back since they think we killing them up and let them kill each other up. So is that what we gonna allow for us to start killing each other up? No, we gotta have, how you call, control in our neighborhood. That they know that if you do a crime in this neighborhood, if you rob somebody in this neighborhood, it's gonna be consequences. If you rape a female in this neighborhood, it's gonna be consequences. We have to make examples, okay? So basically, examples make other people look and see, oh, I don't want that. That's why in them other country, there's like, I want you to do your study. In those other countries, there's really no policing over there. And they crimes, they have, if y'all want to call policing, it's a policing, but it's not stringent, like a bunch of polices in these countries. But let me tell you the difference from this country and their country. Our country, you go to jail, you get 3 meals a day, you get a cot. In that country, you rob, you steal, hands get cut off. Ooh, that's big consequences, okay? When you know you have to stand up to big consequences, your thought of making that decision in a place where you got big consequences is going to be little to none, because you're going to be thinking about, if I steal, my hand's going to get chopped off. Oh, in this country of America, if I steal, I get thrown in jail. What they going to give me compared to what you stole might give you a couple of days in jail. You could get bailed out, okay? In that country, you steal, chopped off the hands, you don't have a hand no more. And that's in front of the whole community. So what you think signal they're sending to everybody in that community? I'm not going to steal because I saw his hands get chopped off. Nobody want their hands chopped off, okay? You rape in that country, okay? The R word, you know, I'm not going to say, you know what the R word starts. You do that in that country, you're going to get castrated. Castrate from your belly on down is going to be gone, if y'all know what I mean. They're going to take that, what you use to do your act, that's going to be cut off. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to let y'all understand, is that we got to take accountability in this country of what we do. And we have more stricter laws of what we do, instead of throwing somebody into the slammer and giving them a food and a bed to sleep in. We'll think more about what we do. We'll have more accountability. But you can't have accountability if you know that all I'm going to do is get locked up. I wait for my family members to bail me out. I wait for me to be able to get bail. I take this to court, what they might give me a year. Oh, I could take that. I'll come home next year. We've been living this life of that accountability. But if we start living accountability in these other countries where they got 1%, Dubai got like maybe 1% of crimes. Dubai got like 1% of sexually transmitted diseases, because it's not allowed to do what you want in those countries. They got high consequences of what you do. You can't be in no country thinking you're going to sleep with a woman that you're not married to. You have to be married in those countries, and you wonder why the rate of sexually transmitted diseases is low. They got consequences for things. And we got to start having that for ourselves as well. Okay? So at the end of the day, I got to get used to y'all looking in the camera. I keep looking like at the screen at myself, so I don't know which one looks better, but and looking in the camera is better, or looking at the screen. Y'all tell me in the chat. Looking at the camera or looking at the screen? Which one is better? The camera or the screen? I'm looking at the camera now, y'all. This is the camera view. This is the screen view. I'm looking at my screen on my what I'm on. So which one is looking straight to y'all? Looking at the screen or at the camera? This is the camera. Hello. This is the screen. Hello. So, y'all chime in with me which one you think I should be looking in. Because, I'm doing this Auntie's Talk Club so we could express, we could come here and talk about it. The woman plays a real role in this whole nation because we are the one that nourish, nurture, and we are the one that's, are giving life to this world. So we have a lot of input on a lot of things that's being done in this world around us. And me as a mother, I'm going to protect mines. I have no choice. That's a mother role. A mother instinct is to protect her youngins. That's just a mother instance, Even when you see in the wild or you see in with other animals, they protect their youngs. That's just the instinct of a mother. So with that being said, I'm going to protect mine at any cost. So this ain't really getting me scared. I just know I got to get more ammo. I got to get more ammo. I got to get more, Just more stuff. Hold up, y'all. We got a caller calling in. Hello, this is Auntie's Talk Club. How you doing? What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, hello. My name is Tiffany, and I'm calling from Wisconsin.
You got to talk up, Tiffany.
Hello, can you hear me?
So everybody can hear you. Yeah, talk up, Tiffany.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Talk up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, my name's Tiffany, and I'm from Wisconsin.
Yes. How you doing, Tiffany? Thank you for joining us today. Let's talk about it.
Okay, I wanted to ask you, how long do you think this is going to be going on? Like, do you think this is just for like just the beginning of the year of 2023, or you think this is going to go for like a long time? It's going to become something super huge.
I believe this is like a test try before they open it up in every state. This is like the state they're going to be the test try. Like I was saying earlier, every time they do whatever they do, they got to try it in one state first. Just like when they said that the corona, that came out, the COVID, they try to say it came out, it started in New York. So that New York was really on lockdown the most. They always start wherever they start. They're going to start it in one state and see how it goes. So depending how this go, if it goes as planned as they want it to be a purge, they're going to start opening up in every other state. And they're going to let it go as long as they could let it go. The same way they let the COVID go, as long as they let that go, and it's still going. When they know the whole truth about the COVID. So it's just a lot, But that's another subject that we could get on to, you know what I'm saying, for that. But right now we are on the subject of the Safety Act. So, that like I said, I don't know how long they're going to let it go. Either they might let it go on until it get out of hand, or they might let it go on even if it's out of hand, just let it go on. Because like I said, they're tired of taking care of us like we little kids. They want us to start standing up as a people. We shouldn't have to call them. When I was raised up in New York and Brooklyn, the Jewish community had their own community. You'll never see no polices in the Jewish community because they always police their own community. I mean, you'll see the Jewish men walking through the street, watching over their street, policing their own street. And if you came to do anything that was wrong in that Jewish community, their Jewish men will handle you accordingly to what you're doing in their community. So, and I barely saw, when I used to walk up Eastern Parkway, I never barely saw black men on the street where the Jews would be. As a young woman, I never saw that. And it was like, wow, and even as a little girl, I had to be around a teenager, and I used to walk up there, and I used to walk right past the Jewish community, and you'll see them walking out there. I'm talking about walking their blocks, securing their blocks, and nobody would mess with them because they were securing their territory. And us as a people, we have to start securing our territory. It's just plain and simple.
Right.
You know, we could walk that walk and do the Black Lives Matter, but we need to walk the walk for ourselves and protect our own. You know, we don't protect. We the only community that I could say that don't protect their own. Every other community protect their own. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We the only community that don't.
And I have another question. Do you think the reason they're doing this is for like a positive outcome, or is this for a negative outcome? Like,
Can you turn up your volume, sweetheart?
do you
Tiffany?
think they're doing this for like a positive outcome or a negative outcome? Like, think they're doing this because they think there's too many people like on this earth, and they trying to like take some out, and this is one of the ways they can do it, just like COVID, this monkeypox, all this.
Yes, that's for control. They trying to minimize that. We've been knowing that for years. They trying to minimize the population on Earth. So this is part of the agenda that they have in mind. The same way it was the agenda for the COVID. The same way is the agenda for the monkeypox. The same way there's an agenda for the HIV and AIDS. The same way this been going on for years. And I'm talking about it. And there's a lot of people that's woke. And what we got to do, our people are asleep. Like, you know, a lot of people is not woken. So when you're not awake and you're not woken, they could deceive you. Same way they deceive a lot of our people. That's another subject, because I want this one to keep going, because if I say too much, they'll try to, knock this video down, and y'all won't be able to get the knowledge that I'm speaking on this video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the ones that's woke know what's going on. But we got to low-key go to our people and start waking them up. And this might be the wake-up call that our people need. This might be the wake-up call. Either you're going to stay here and don't stand for nothing, or just leave and go to another country and get out the way. But the ones that going to stay here, we got to stand for something. The ones that going to stay here in America, we got to stand for something. And if this is what they doing, if you think about it, why we had to have somebody policing us when we got our own self, we could police us? I'm not understanding it. Back in the days, they didn't even have that. We used to live in a village back home. Y'all know what home is? Africa, back home, Egypt, in our countries that we from. We didn't have no policing. It was no crimes back then, because you was an example. If you did a crime, we will make you out of an example. So we didn't need to do too much, how you saying, nothing to you. Because everybody knew if I steal, this will happen. If I try to rape a female, this will happen. It was none of that. But we became into this beast form. Bestiality form of being wild, untamed. We got to come out of that state. And we got to come out that state of mind of being a beast. The being, what you call it, out of control of a people. They tired of taking care of us. They tired of us. They gotta police us all the time. Come on, black man. Black man, it's your time to stand up. Whether you know it or not, this is your time to stand up, black man. And if you don't realize this is your time, all that foolishness you've been doing, you gotta cut it out. Belittling your woman, which is your black woman, when you got little girls that stands just like your black woman that you destroyed. You got a little female that's right underneath her, that's coming behind her, that's your little girl. You want somebody to treat your little girl the way you treat the black woman? Black man, stand up. That's all I'm saying. This is your time to stand up. And whoever don't agree this is the time for the black man to stand up, you can leave your comment. I'm for everybody's comment, whether it's negative, positive, you're against what I'm saying. I don't care what it is. I just need our people to start standing up and waking up. We need to wake up. So, caller, is anything else you want to add to it? Because you're giving some good questions that you asking, and I love that. And I appreciate that.
Thank you. I have one more question. Do you think the reason why they're starting this in Illinois, the state of Chicago, do you think they're doing this because like Chicago is one of the most like violent?
No, Illinois is the state. That's first off. Chicago is the city.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I said
Yes. This is yes. I know just what. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, caller.
Do you think that they're doing this is because like that's one of the most violent like cities,
Oh,
Chicago?
ding, 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 ding. Like I said, I already told you, caller, you like you got them hit and question. Yes, that's their agenda. They're gonna hit. They figure, let's do it. Where's the most strenuous? How you call it, the most worst of the worst city and state in America? We're gonna start there. Okay, we're gonna start there and see how this turn out. Now, if this turn out the way we expect it to turn out, then we can open the gates to every other city. But let's start with the worst city that we could start with, and that's over there in Chicago, Illinois. That's why it's gonna happen in Illinois first. Okay, so my thing is this: us as a people, either we wake up, what's about to come upon us. The only thing I could see if they have second guessing on this, I heard a couple of people talking about speaking, senators talking about they trying to do an appeal on this. So if they could do the appeal by time January come and get the appeal done, then we won't see it. But even if we don't see it, that's like a wake-up call to us. Us as a people, we got to start waking up to what's going on and stop sleeping.
Yeah, it's like a wake-up call because it shows like how easily they could just like turn the switch on and say you're allowed to do this if you want. You know?
No, what it's showing us is how easy, like you said about that switch, they could turn the switch off and say, guess what? You'll take care of yourselves, which we supposed to been doing. It shouldn't have them to put this in law. We should have banned police in our community. We should have banned watching over each other and make sure we stop killing each other in this load of killing that we do against each other. It takes them to do this for us to wake up. So that means that the ones that's out there doing this reckless, these citizens that's on the sideline, that's not causing all this havoc, they have no choice but to now have to protect themselves. They have no choice now but to do what they got to do to protect themselves against people that want to act beast in a beastly form. Now they're going to have to protect themselves. That's why I say black man stand up, because we got elderly people that don't have guns, weapons. Let me use another word than that. But don't have weapons. And this is where the black man is supposed to stand up for the elderly. The black man is supposed to stand up for the children. The black man is supposed to stand up for the women and children that don't have, weapons to protect themselves. It's going to get ugly. But if we do what's right, we could take that ugly and turn that ugly into something to say, for them to look at and say, wow, these people, I also got deeper than this. I say to myself, they could be doing this because they want to say, we always yell, give us our own, let us free. Farrakhan does it best. He always say, let my people free, let us get our own state, our own, a part of a whole state, give us a whole state that we could, whoever want to come, and we could community, our own state, we could take care of our own people. So maybe this is they way of saying, let's see how they'll do if we let them go. You get it? Let's see how these people do once we let them go. And this is part of letting them go, when they're going to let us, do whatever we got to do.
And they're letting go. It's not like they're letting go like the murderers, like people that actually are convicted because like they have evidence and this and that they murdered someone. This is people that's like, I guess, on trial, waiting to get convicted and see if they actually did something. I guess they're just letting them free.
Yeah, anybody that's in the jailhouse in Illinois are going to be released out of prison, out of jail. I don't know, like you said, if the ones that already got, that's already sentenced, is they going to let them out? But they're going to already start with the ones that's like waiting for trial, waiting to be, to see what they're going to get. They're going to let all of them people out. They're letting everybody out of the jail. I don't know if they're going to do the prison. I'm not sure with the prison, but I know for sure they was mentioning the jail. They're going to let all them peoples out. And the most I could say, it sums it up. All that chitty chatter and everybody's talking on these other channels, I'm getting to the point. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm getting to the point. Like your boy, Little Baby said in his song, it's bigger than black and white. It's the way of life. We got to start here, right here, now, to say we got to start protecting our own. We got to start policing our own. Like I said, a lot of communities does this already. We just, let me say something. This is not to get off the topic. Chinese got their own community. Koreans, Chinese, Koreans. Mexican, a lot of Mexican got their own stores, their community. Jews got their own community. Why are we the own people don't got our own nothing? You could go in their community and be like, dang, they own all of this. Where I stay at, I could go to the community. You'll see nothing but Koreans barbershop, Koreans dentist, Koreans bank, Korean stores, grocery store. Where's ours, black? Yeah, so my thing went out, y'all. So I apologize for my thing going out, y'all. But yeah. What we gonna do is take some more callers. Your callers call in. I see we got like 4 people on here watching. Hey, I'm not mad. I don't care if it was one person. Y'all call in. The number's in there. I know y'all want to express what y'all feel. Call in. Let's talk about it. It's nothing that's you could ask me that I'm not gonna be able to answer. Let's talk about it. Like I said, we all got our own opinion on how we feel about things. It's just the point of us talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel what's getting ready to go down is going to be a great thing for black people. Okay? You know, maybe the other race of the Caucasians are getting worried about what could happen. But I think our people, we going to be good with it. And it's going to be our black man's going to start standing up. Because when stuff start happening in our community, we going to take over and say, okay, we got to stand up. We ain't got no police. Okay? Somebody just did this. We got to handle them accordingly. That's what they want us to do. Because if they said ain't going to be no more policing and ain't nobody going to be, we ain't going to be able to call 911, we shouldn't have been looking for 911 anyway. Okay? How I was raising, we supposed to handle our business ourselves. We shouldn't have to call police for every little thing we go through. But this is the society that we've been living in. That if something go wrong, oh, 911, yeah, I'm having an argument with my... No, handle it. Handle it accordingly. Okay? So, at the end of the day, us as a people, this might be our wake-up call for the people that's the ruler over us to let us know we tired of taking care of y'all. They mentally is taking off the shackles off of us. To mentally make us have to think. We didn't have to think. Call 911 to handle my problems. I don't have to worry about what I need to do. We didn't have our own brains to deal with stuff that we need to deal with. We had to always pick up the phone and 911. Yeah, I'm going through it with he won't leave my house, my boyfriend. And he's arguing, he's fighting on me. Nah, we supposed to call our peoples to handle that. But we didn't do that. What we did is always call on them. You can't call on them. They trying to show you we tired of y'all. We tired of doing for y'all. Wake up. Start doing your own stuff for your own people. Enough is enough. And I'm agreeing with them. Enough is enough. Okay? So either they're going to end this or they're going to say, let this go. Either they're going to end it, meaning do an appeal on it and stop this from happening, or they're going to let it go through. We're going to have to see what it is. And whatever it is, it's going to be, it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. Ain't shit we could, excuse my language, but it ain't, we could do about it. It's going to be, it is what it is. So, at the end of the day, you'll stay tuned to this channel. We're going to talk about other things. I'm gonna probably come back and do a part 2 of a safety act. So this is just a preview so you can see what we're going to be talking about. I want you to call in. I want you to talk about it. You know, I want us to do stuff like that. Call in. Let's raise awareness of what's going on with us as a people and what they doing and what's all these things they doing. They not doing them for just to do it. One thing I could tell you about our country, whatever they doing, they got purpose behind what they doing. I never saw this country that I live that called USA, America, ever do something that they ain't got a reason why they doing it. That's something for you to sit on and think about. They don't do nothing that they don't have a reason to do it for. They always got, whatever they do, they got a purpose and a reason behind whatever they do. So you need to know, and I said America. I didn't say Illinois. I didn't say New York. I said the USA, America government. Whatever they got, they do it. They have it for a reason. Okay? They have it for a reason. Whatever they doing, it's purpose behind it. They just don't do things just to do it, just to see. It's purpose behind it. So this purpose that they get ready to do, this Illinois Safety Act, and got the nerve to call it Safety Act. What the reason, whatever they doing it for, mark my word, you're going to see what's the reason why they did it for. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to have a part 2 of this. And I want all y'all to come and tune in to Auntie's Talk Club. And y'all tune into it. Because I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate when I talk to my people. I'm passionate to keep it real. Some people like to hide behind a bush. I'm going to keep it straight, thorough. I don't care who like it, who don't like it. So, that's how I get down on my channel. We're going to keep it 100. I don't care if it's on a decision. Somebody might come on my thing and say something different. I'm going to stick to my belief, but I'm going to hear their belief. I'm going to hear their opinion as well, but I'm going to also stick to my opinion of what I'm saying. And if I feel that their opinion might have some, some strength to it, or something that I could say, wait a minute, I can understand what they're saying from their point of view. I'm going to respect their point of view. But if I feel what they saying is foolishness, I'm going to let them know it's foolish what you talking. And if you could prove otherwise, explain your foolishness that you talking to me about. And if they can explain that, I'm willing to listen. On this channel, I'm willing to listen to whatever anybody got to say. That's why I say whoever's in this chat, y'all could talk freely. Get out here and talk. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't want to talk, hey, that's cool too. I'm going to say, I'll see you later. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Whatever word you speak it in, I'm out. Peace.